It's tabletop time. I am Dave.
I'm Jen.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Jazza. I gave you that one. I thought, you know what? Too much Jazza starts. Let's share this out a bit.
We could do it like a little chip, like a board game.
We should roll it off. We should roll
off.
We should every intro for knock the cameras, Dave.
I'm just giving everyone a bit of that like earthbending vibe. I'm such a good earthbender that I can shake the world.
So part 2, Avatar: The Last Airbender. We will roll off to see who does the intro from now on. But one thing I don't think we were explicit enough about in the last intro is that this is entirely a whole one-shot that was voted on by our patrons.
That's true.
So here's another Patreon scroll to thank our wonderful patrons for supporting us and making this channel thrive and be able to do exciting things in the future, but also to help bring you such great stories because they voted on this.
It's true.
Yeah, so this is part 2, and we're excited because it's fun. It's going to be good.
If you want to, if you want to see worlds, get in Patreon, get to vote, get to pick. What other ones did we almost had Resident Evil? That was close.
That was second place. I think we should just run that next. Anyway, this one gets in first, but I think we should run that next because it came second, and Gareth
really wants to play.
I'm saving it for him.
I am already preparing a Warhammer 40k one shot because guess what, guys?
What?
We need to find out what happened to the Thanatos.
Do you know what?
It's true.
By the time this video comes out, there will be a poll currently live to choose the next one shot, the next Patreon one shot. So if you support us on Patreon, you can get your votes in now. You can get your the one you wanted supported done. There's also going to be a raffle for NPCs to be made by you in Patreon. So as a big thank you to everyone for their support and to help make all this possible. But also, because it came second, we'll run Resident Evil next, I reckon.
Okay.
You up for that?
Yeah, I'll start prepping it in the background.
I feel like it broke Garrett's heart that it didn't win. He was like asking me, he was like, sorry, Garrett. It's all right.
That one's going to require, don't expect it immediately, it will require a lot of work because it's going to need to be fully structured. Improv won't work.
Is there going to be like a 9-foot tall vampiress?
Not a new it's going to be based on Resident Evil 1 and 2, so
sounds
no
kind of hot.
9-foot tall. Have you seen?
I've seen the memes.
No.
Everyone's thirsting over
No, there will be trap rooms and hilariously basic puzzles and closing doors that squish you and things like that. Very Resident Evil.
Awesome. All right.
Is that everything?
Where do you keep your keys? Because if the answer isn't, I take an emblem off the wall, walk over to the fireplace, replace it with a wooden emblem, place that back on the previous statue.
That's where
then the clock opens, and then I take my car keys out of them.
That's
what are you
where
doing?
I keep my key. You can't say that on
Don't forget
camera.
the impulsive need to write everything down on a typewriter. just to keep track of everything.
Constantly, and just leave the notes scattered around just to make sure you find them to remind
just
yourself.
different
later.
typewriters.
All right, let's get back in the Avatar: The Last Airbender world. Rob, do you want to do a quick recap and we'll?
I was going to make Rogan do
it.
it because I like hearing his voice.
I will last comment. It would be really fun to do a really in-world game one-shot where you add a few of the game mechanics and say it is a game. It's like Resident Evil. I could be like, you guys have 3 ink ribbons, but this session is deadly the whole way through. So there are certain save rooms you can save,
cool.
And if you die, like if you all die, you can go back to that save room, but you lose the progress in between. But you only get to save like 3 times or something. Just a concept. Anyway,
give it a game mechanic.
Yeah,
I like it.
You want me to do the intro for what we did last time?
Yeah, I'd like the recap
I
from
feel like
Rogan Roller.
Rogan gives us the energy and vibes we need in the Avatar: The Last.
In the previous one-shot, our intrepid band of Rogan Roller, the great earthbender pirate, and his 2 young assistants, Maishan and Goopy, were stranded on a strange island of giant beasts, where we proceeded to calm 2 of them to gain our earthbending back from a strange man, Ryan or Ryan. I don't pay much attention. Anyway, let's hop to it.
That deserves
That was great.
Yeah, well done.
Good job.
Love it. I missed Rogan. Let's
My
bring
throat
the
didn't
adventure
miss
back.
Rogan.
Let's Rogan roll on.
No, Rob.
Sorry, is that his?
Sorry.
Does he have?
Yeah,
Let's
it's a Dave
ignore
Monopoly.
bad comments like that. Anyway, guys,
Let's rock and roll!
Ah, that was good. I love he said the thing. I love when he says the thing.
It's a good joke, right?
Rogan
So
roll.
good.
Oh, Hilarious.
So we
Hilarious.
last left off, and Orion had told you guys that you had to head towards the mountain towards the rabid, snowy owlbear. So, what do? You've rested for the night. You've refilled your water skins. You've packed up like 30 cabbages. You're good to go.
And some vines.
Hey, Rogan,
vines.
wake up, buddy. Wake up, Rogan.
Ah,
It's time to go. We're going to climb a mountain today, and I know that you like your mountains.
another beast. All right, on we
day.
go. Either way, I'm kind of still sleepy.
And we go towards the mountains.
Off we go, trek.
Through the forest, there's down here.
You journey to the mountains.
You journey to the mountain.
What?
You pass the empty, trampled field.
Head down
where-
the trampled field.
To the trampled field that
Camel
the
lizard?
rooster bisons. Oh no, yeah,
the
right, no,
camel
through,
lizard
through
made
the,
of fire.
the clearing through the forest that the camel lizard did. Yep, okay, you head through that first into the clearing that's been stampeded by the rooster bison, and then you head off in a northeasterly direction towards the towering peaks. And as you're going, you hear the ominous.
Is it quite loud?
Who are
It's
you?
very loud.
Yeah.
Who?
You should make a song out of that. This has a sort of rhythm to it.
Catchy.
If only I could find those traveling bards again.
Secret ta-da.
Secret tunnel. 200 years later.
What a great song.
Yeah.
All right. Are we at the mountain?
Yeah.
Let's climb the mountain. Let's climb the mountain, gang.
So, I would assume that a snowy owlbear would probably like mice and rats. Maybe meat. So I don't think the cabbages are going to work this time.
I think we should hunt for some.
It's also called the land of giant beasts.
It's like an antelope or something, maybe.
It's like human size.
Well, or the rats will be massive, like sheep.
Or human size.
Sheep rat.
A dire rat.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Just a
us.
thought.
We could be the bait. That was a destiny roll of 12 to our beloved podcast listeners.
Good colour.
And just for you podcast listeners.
Oh, that's a satisfying sound. Do the thing. That was good. Again. I love it when you do
Is
that.
the blue one cursed?
Maybe.
I think the blue mat's cursed because every time we roll, they just bounce off.
I know why it's doing that.
So,
Because there's two of them.
oh, is there?
So is there
Is it
extra
on top of it?
There's extra
There's
bondo.
extra. Great.
Now-
Mystery solved, gang.
Wait.
And I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you
Oh my
meddling kids.
gosh! It's so much
I
less
didn't think it would
springy.
make that much of a difference, but there you go. It really does.
There you go. All right, give me that.
Okay.
Mystery solved.
Can we?
That's so funny. It was like a trampoline for dice.
Can we see any nests?
No. I'm going to say the top of the mountain is obscured by swirling icy storms.
Oh,
In the middle of the day, mind you.
Oh, gee, it looks cold. Maybe this is where you can use the fire to warm us up. I might get
Do we believe we need to climb this
You
mountain?
do that?
Is
You do
what
the fire thing?
I have no fire
Yeah.
bending.
Oh!
I would
Yeah, you
like.
two are lucky.
I would like
Ooh,
to.
sorry, that's awkward. Ooh, gee, I'm so sorry. That's really embarrassing that you're the only one here without your powers. I forgot. I totally forgot about that. I'm so sorry to rub that in a really uncomfortable way. Wow, cool
And I
earthbending,
slap
bro!
my hand into the side of the mountain, and I'd like to make stairs, like steps that
Really
pop out,
hoping you do that.
and just. Do I have to make a check?
Yeah, I'm going to say utility, challenge level 4.
Challenge level 4.
Wait, how high do you want this staircase to go? All the way to the top?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Man,
Channel
earthbending is
before.
way more practical than waterbending.
Depends if you're on land or sea. Oh my god, that was a bad roll.
That was bad.
My rolls today, yeah, 2 successes. I fail.
You want to... No, I was going to say post
Post-
advantage.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
So no. I just attempt to do it, and I'm too like ferocious. Oh, 17's not too bad.
17 on the destiny roll for a secret thing.
And I smack the thing, and I'm just gonna say that like shards of rock like shoot off the side of them. Like I wanted them to come out, and instead I smacked it, and they like shot out and disconnected.
I was thinking more you just caused an avalanche, and it's just kind of pushed you away. Rogan and Maya are all right, but you just see Koopy's legs like hanging out of the snow.
Can you snowbend?
Water
I
bending.
guess technically.
Can you though? Do they ever do it?
It's water.
I'd assume so.
I would think you could.
I think it happened in Korra.
Ah,
'Cause
I haven't seen Korra.
I
I've only seen
snowbend.
Atla. You snowbend?
Yeah.
What are you gonna? You're just gonna puff it off you and?
Surely I should be able to like snowbend snow.
Yeah,
as if it's-
I'll give you snow bends.
Yeah, I'm a snowbender. Yay, that's totally useful. It's better than relying on water skins.
You have the things that they. If you'd actually watched the show, the things that they do with waterbending are terrifying. Katara like has a little flask of water, and she basically will like cut trees down with it. She goes whoosh, and she like makes it like one little thin thing of water and just whips it like a blade. So she
that's
turns
cool.
water into like a knife.
Yeah, there's also, I'm not going to let you do it, but there's blood bending, because humans are 70% water.
Whoa.
So what do you think that does?
All right, I like this waterbending thing.
You can
now.
also heal with
Change my
waterbending,
mind.
Change my
which
mind.
is
I
pretty
like
powerful.
Yeah.
I like it.
Healing
okay.
good.
I raise myself up through I lift the snow from under me. Like ice bending.
And ice bends. When they attack the Northern Water Tribe, he like shoots spears of ice through the
you're
ships,
right.
doesn't he? He like
Yeah.
pulls and shards of ice. Like, so my earthbending didn't work. How are we going to get up there?
Well, maybe we make it come to us somehow.
Well, Mai, do you want to find some meat for it?
Sure. Can I have your stick again?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Why don't you hold on to it for a bit? You seem to need it more than I do.
Sick. Probably would be a good idea, but yeah, all right, I'll have it. And I'll just go around and try to see what I can find in terms of small prey.
Okay. What do you mean by small?
Well,
On the land of
Dog
giant
size.
in the world of Avatar, obviously nothing's really small, but something rodent.
So dog size.
Dog size.
Dog-sized.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you search and find nothing.
Okay. I'm out of ideas. I came up with the last two. I'm gonna let you guys see if you can.
You got any bright ideas, Rogan?
Well,
I could climb on you again.
we can't climb the mountain, but
I'd like to earthbend a hole straight through the mountain.
A hole.
Like I'm going to pull it aside and like bit by bit. I'm not going to just go the whole thing, but I'm just going to be like woof, woof, and just open a little bit and like make a tunnel. If I couldn't go over it.
What time of day is it?
I'm gonna say midday. After your journey, you've got midday.
I'm actually just gonna sit and wait.
Okay. Mai sits down and waits. Rogan is going to try and bore a hole through the mountains for some reason.
To
we
go
go-
to you said we had to get the other side.
Near the top of it. It's
Oh, the top.
Yeah. So
snowy.
you can do that, but in
I
steps
can go up
upwards.
then.
You can make an internal spiral
Internally,
staircase.
rather than out externally, which didn't work.
Yeah.
So instead of, I'm trying to open a hole and it just go up.
Give you a challenge level 3 for each one you have to open.
Okay. How many
How
am I gonna have
many?
to do? I get 5 successes.
Okay.
Give him a number.
Well, I mean, I want to say something. It's a mountain, so how big do you think these holes are?
Do you know what? Do you want to just say like 15? And
I was going to say 10, but yeah, 15.
10,
15?
15. All right, that's one.
Okay, well, let's have a little bit
That's
of a-
two.
What are you
just
doing?
let him do it. I'm following him,
3.
encouraging him. That's 3. Brute force
4.
this shit. That's 4.
You're
You've
very-
got destiny points to use destiny points.
Destiny. I'm gonna run out of destiny doing this. This is 5. Statistics isn't on my side.
Can I assist him? Can I?
No, this is gonna be too much. 6. Yeah! That's definitely in.
6.
That's up. There's 3.
Yep.
It's only 3 on these ones.
You're missing
How
the
many
Missing a
successes you had now?
That's 7 successes.
How many rolls?
8.
8.
Out of how many rolls?
15.
I
15.
passed them all.
Oh,
I
'cause
failed
you
and used
destinied,
destiny.
Yep.
So this is the 9th. 2 successes. I'm
Use
not burning
destiny.
my last destiny.
Oh,
right
come
at the end, I'm getting tired. I'm like, and I've like gone up like 800 meters,
Like,
and then it just kind of.
I'm like,
Bands of snow avalanches are cresting around this kind of weird tiered thing.
I'm boring a hole up through the mountain.
I come up behind Rogan and I start like doing the massage on his shoulders, and I'm like, "Don't worry, buddy, you got this. Come on, this is just an intermission.
And you're just
take a
sitting
deep breath.
outside.
I'll walk my way up into the middle of the.
Don't worry, you can do this."
And wait.
You still have a fair way to go. But I'm going to say it's like 3 p.m. now that you've done all that. You still had to hike.
How you feeling, buddy?
I'm pretty tired.
All right, do we want to make camp and give it another go tomorrow? This seems pretty effective.
How much, like, have we gone up, like, hundreds of meters?
Yeah.
I don't know, like, at what point have I failed? Because, I could just keep rolling if there's bad consequences, but I don't want to be like, can I just keep rolling? You know what I mean?
I'm happy for you to try and rest and recuperate until tomorrow and give it another crack.
Yeah. We're
Let's
gonna
do
have
it.
an early camp.
I
And
want to keep watch.
At the entrance of our little cave.
Little
Just no
cave?
Big
This
cave.
is like a board hole.
Yeah,
now.
I was thinking it's like as if a meteor hit a mountain and there's just a crater on the side of the mountain, but repeated.
On the
No,
side.
we're going up in the inn.
We're in. We're making an internal
boring a
spiral
hole up through
staircase.
it like a drill. Like,
Yeah.
up through
That
the
is
inn.
not what I visualized.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
we.
that's
That's
what
what he
I've been
said.
doing, like,
we're,
opening it up.
we're splitting it out from the middle.
like a drill coming up the middle, which could still cause avalanches and stuff. But yeah, I'm going in and up and making a ramp, so we're walking up a. Yeah.
Can you at least like earth bend so that there's light coming through?
No,
Is it-
it's pitch black.
Okay. I go back
I'm
outside.
not.
Why don't you just light a?
That's not the reason I'm going outside.
I climb back down so we can camp. A sweat-ridden Rogan comes down, who's just got like his robes are just off the top half. So it's just like hanging down.
Audio book listeners.
There was a 5 mystery destiny roll, and I get down to the bottom in a puff of sweat, which begins to freeze on my torso.
Time for rest.
Good idea. Hey guys, do you hear that sound? It's the sound of the mystical, majestic owl bear.
Well, if it wants to make friends, it can come and make friends.
Sleep. At 3 in the afternoon.
You going to sleep? No, you've come back down. It took you 3 hours to get
Okay.
up there. It's going to take you a few hours to get back down.
I make a bed and lay on it.
Yep. Yep. What do you do?
Oh, there's no creature to snuggle up to.
I miss Bucky.
I miss Bucky. Yeah.
Within like 8 seconds,
I like snuggle up against Rogan on the ground because he's emanating heat and he's got the bed. So I just sort of roll up next to him and I'm like, it's a little smellier than Bucky, but still warm.
I do like stirring in the night, half roll over and like half squish you, but while I do it, like asleep, don't even realize subconsciously earthbend like pulling a sheet around and over myself of just like rock. It's like I like it.
I stay awake.
I think we're on the same wavelength here, so I'm hoping you're going to go with this.
Owls are nocturnal.
Yes, they
I
are.
know, but Rogan's just a sleepy big boy.
Yep. While you two are sleeping, you hear a massive whoosh, which awakens you, and
Does it? I'm
Mine.
rolling
Yeah, I was
Destiny.
going to say,
I'm
like,
rolling
I'm
destiny for
gone.
me.
you're gone.
yeah.
A 10.
It's a coin flip if it awakes Rogan.
The like rush of air from these gargantuan wings.
I'm happy to say
would
that
like
you
roll
woke up.
him off the bed.
I'm rock tucked in.
Yeah. I wake up, I'm like,
You wake up. I'm
Rogan!
asleep.
I like tap your face. Rogan, wake up. There was a whoosh. I think it's the owl bear. Wake up! Did you see something, Mai? Is it here?
Pop up.
Where's Mai? Is Mai here? Oh no. Rogan, Mai's gone.
Where did the owlbear nest? Where? Tell me.
Did woohoo?
From the top of the mountain.
Did Mai follow the owl bear, or did the owl bear get Mai?
Charge up the hill hole that I made.
Man, you must be.
Come on, boy!
And just charge up
I
the
follow
hole.
him behind.
Okay.
Were you singing the Mulan Be a Man? All right, so I'm following behind
down
like,
to
you must be
business."
swift as a raging fire,
Not.
mysterious as the... No. What?
This is. It's not swift as a raging. It's fierce. As
Don't judge me.
Donny Osmond is judging us.
I'd love if Donny Osmond was a viewer of Tabletop Time. I can picture it.
I thought you said Tony Osmond, and I still didn't know who you were talking about.
Yes.
These guys
Classic.
love musical stuff.
Classic 80s singer Tony Osmond. My mum had a crush on Tony Osmond. And anyway. All right, you got this, buddy. Round 2.
Okay.
You know what to do.
Man, that is a
I hate
great
splitting the
Yeah.
party, but I think it works narratively, so I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you two are going to make your way up.
Continue
And
the
then I'm
whole
going
digging.
to earthbend the crap out of the top of this mountain now that I'm
Yeah.
semi-rested.
All right. You are now clutched in the very large talons of the snowy owlbear. Its
Yay.
large owl shape and
Did you guys communicate this without any talking? Was it just
No,
with
no,
looks?
said like twice.
subtle eye contact. I kind of thought she knew where I was going with
Okay.
it.
All right.
So she's on. She's,
That's why I made the sound.
yeah. Yeah. But yeah, this terrifying, massive, snowy white owl with a bear's head has you in its clutches as it flies towards the top of the mountain and its nest.
I tried it. I'm not going to struggle while it's flying up the mountain, but once I get to the nest, I kind of try and get out of its clutches, unless it drops me.
I want to say it drops you towards its waiting young.
Okay. How big are the babies?
Fly kick them in the head.
Significantly smaller. They're still bigger than you, but like,
So they look like they're going to eat me as soon as I get dropped in. They're kind of a bit older than that. They're not just going to eat me.
I mean, they look hungry. And they're
So
I'm
are
going to
we...
pull out the...
bow staff.
Yeah. And just get ready with it. So I'll whack them on the face if they try to get me.
The defensive stance or
The
aggressive
babies!
stance?
Well, at this point, I'm dropped into the nest. Yeah,
Yeah,
Defensive.
we'll drop you in the nest. Yeah.
Defensive. I don't want to hurt them, but if they're going to go for me... Yep.
Cool. The owlbear flies off again.
Okay. Is it heading back towards the camp? Or?
It's just perusing and flying.
Is
above
Owlbear
the
Mama going to come back to murdered babies? Because...
I like that this is the
It's a
opposite.
good thing my
Get
fire
dark.
This is the
didn't come
opposite of a
back.
D&D owlbear. A D&D owlbear is a bear with an owl's head. And this is an owl with a bear's head.
Oh, is it?
Great.
Yeah. Which is more weird because it still makes a who sound.
The thing I find with owlbears of either description is neither thing seems advantageous to the other. Like a bear with an owl's head, it's just like, oh no. And an owl with a bear's head, it's like, it's cool. I'm equally scared of a beak or a mouth.
Great.
So yeah, you're left fighting. I'm going to say against 2 baby owlbears.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Take 2.
They're probably about a foot taller than you.
Okay, yeah.
And like 3 times as wide.
I want to play it defensively. If they come towards me, I will bop them on the head, but otherwise...
Like a disciplinary bop.
Yeah. Yeah, but otherwise I'm not going to actively attack them.
So we need that like bamboo, like boop noise.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
Can I get out of the nest, or is it quite...
I'd say you can try and make the climb for it.
Yeah, I'll try and get out.
Yeah. Can you do a...
Athletics or grapple?
Can you do a grapple check, because grip.
Your grip strength is important.
Gripple.
Challenge level 2.
Yeah, great.
She
I passed.
succeeds.
You climb up to the edge of the nest,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a sheer drop of about 600 feet.
All around me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to just sit on the top of the nest so the babies can't eat me. We get them with the staff to
Just poke them away.
yeah, bop them if I need to.
All right, and Rogan, Roller, and Koopy.
Can we, because he's rested, that's a success.
That's
Because he's rested,
9.
I dropped my pencil.
Is
there
you,
any-
You feel the whole nest kind of shudder and shake.
Due to the wind, or...
You don't know.
Is he just going to roll through the rest of them, or can
I got
he...
one more. Only one more.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're doing 10,
Because he
not
said
15.
10 and I did 8. And then I failed on the 9th.
Yeah.
I
You
just
rolled his
passed.
ninth.
Oh, cool.
There's one more. We were almost there.
I presented cabbage to one of the babies.
It looks at you hungrily.
I'll throw it to them.
It eats the cabbage in one gulp.
Fantastic.
And still looks at you.
Yeah, that's fine. Great.
What did you want to do?
Nothing. I didn't realise there was just one left.
No one takes my crewmates!
3 successes.
Oh, that was
Got it.
close.
Sloop.
That was
The
close.
final rock slide.
I like it. I like that. You guys were in sync there.
As you go
Light comes through.
and you open a hole to the top of the mountain, you're immediately like buffeted by winds and ice and cold. And you see at the tip of the mountain there is a very precariously balanced nest that is now just dislodged.
I'd like to earthbend a hand to grab it and hold it out of the mountain.
I'm going to stonewall you and say that you've used too much bending and you're feeling quite exhausted. This nest starts sliding down the mountain towards you. How do you react, being on the edge of this nest that is now sliding down the mountain?
I'm gonna scream.
And your bending made it fall down?
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
Great. Okay.
Hey, kid!
Yeah.
Snowbend! Make some ice!
Oh yeah, I could do that. I could do snow bending. And I run to the edge and I'm like, yeah, dancing snow bending movements. Yeah.
What's your intention?
He's just Aang and Sokka had a child.
Great.
I need
ship
to
it.
I need to veer it so that rather than down and picking up momentum, it's going to sort of slide sideways until I can sort of try and even pull it back up a little bit, or
And
just
then it'll
to
stop.
basically kill the inertia and just have it sort of fizzle out in its momentum. Challenge level.
Utility level 5.
Ooh.
It's steep, and it's already got momentum. Is my issue.
Okay, I'm going to use the destiny point to give myself
it
the
advantage.
advantage.
I wish I hadn't tapped out my bending. This is would be such a good opportunity for like dual bending.
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3,
successes.
4. I'm going to use a destiny point.
Make the 5.
Make the 5. I'm like, no, my! And I'm like, yeah, doing all my dancing, doing my bending.
Can I get you to do a grapple check?
I'm calling it a gripple check.
Don't talk about my gripples on stream.
Challenge level 2.
Oof, Jesus.
1.
You've got a destiny.
Oh my
You
god.
don't want to fall out of a nest
I'll
in
destiny.
600
Come on,
feet
this
above
is
the
like,
ground.
we're putting everything into this now.
Yeah, I'll destiny it to get another success.
All right. So as Koopy is creating, I guess, like a kind of
Sort of trying to reverse, use the momentum to, basically like,
toboggan.
basically it's
bobsled
toboggan
team.
like a corner.
Yeah,
So
bobsled.
it slides back up the mountain and then it fizzles into a stop.
Yeah. So as Koopy makes a bobsled track for this nest, and it flies down this track and starts slowly losing momentum as it's climbing back up, you're almost thrown off, but just managed to hold on to the log-sized branches that make up this nest, and you hear the very, very upset sound of the 2 owlbears inside that are now quite dizzy and shaken up, and are screaming at the top of their lungs.
I said we stopped our toboggan ride.
Yeah. We'll say the toboggan stop.
Jump out and slide down
I'm gonna, like,
towards them.
fluff them up and like make sure and put them back up right side.
You jumping in and trying to.
They're bigger than you.
I know.
Can I get a survival check, level 3?
Please don't eat me.
Oh, they might eat you. That's 2. Don't want to use a destiny.
No, it's fine.
We've still got 2 more.
Look, you managed to write them, but they do peck at you a lot.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll give that. What do
Peck it with their bare faces.
Their bare
Not with their...
their bare faces?
Okay, they
So
They
did
just
you
bite
take
me.
a minor injury?
Yeah, I was thinking that, but I didn't know how I felt about it.
So, well, if we're sleep, you could just say minor injuries at just like the level 1, we heal every time we sleep. So then,
Yeah. Okay,
but
we'll
that would mean
go.
you'd have -1 penalty to your checks until you sleep.
that sounds fair.
checks.
If it's your hand...
Combat checks.
Or just any
I
check.
think
I think
injuries is
anything
everything.
involving your
Okay.
hand, yeah.
Anything involving the hands. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay.
Cool. What do
Given that
rogues
I'm sure that mechanically you took away my bending, only for that moment of I was exhausted, with like a slower pace, and while this is all happening, I'd like to like just pull up some rock and shore the nest up, because it's made of snow or ice, right?
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that it's not just going to melt and like fall later.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you do that.
But I'm slowly, so I'm going to be out of it for the next like minute while I just slowly pull up rock.
I'll give you that.
I climb down to go help Mai out.
Come on, up.
Yeah.
Just above you.
You
Oh,
guys.
up.
sort
It's
this
above
out.
us.
Go on,
Oh, so
kid.
we're looking up
It was coming down
at
towards
you.
you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Still, it works.
Go on, Koopy, help her out.
I'm already on my way. And I'm climbing up the mountain. I'm like, Mai, what happened to your hand? Oh. What'd you do?
Morning.
Did they eat you?
No, because I'm still here.
Well, yeah, but they might have started.
Oh, look, they got a little hungry, but it's fine. They're
Okay.
fine.
All right, well, is this the one we need to take? I look at one of the ones next to you.
No, Mum's around somewhere. She's up there, flying around. In fact, there she is now.
Is that the mum?
Well, she's just been doing it this whole time. You can just hear it
In the distance.
Mm-hmm. But it is getting closer.
Hey, I got a crazy idea.
What is it?
You make a pretty mean sled, Cupie.
Yeah?
And from our vantage point, I gesture down over towards the beach, and then gesture towards the nest.
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh.
You want Mum? We got to find a way to lure a giant owlbear flying thing to the beach.
You said that there was a precipice of an avalanche before when he started stone bending, but it didn't happen. Like, all right.
Do we ride the avalanche down?
I think I was going to use the avalanche. I was going to make an avalanche to propel all the snow down in that direction so that later we can ride it down and if there's more snow in that direction to sort of use to get us going. So I try and do that. I try and get that snow to sort of tremble and sort of push it.
Are we happy with this insanity?
I think so.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Are you're going to have to keep the kids safe.
I put a cabbage in both of their mouths as they're about to go down.
How many cabbages do we have?
You said 20.
Yeah, I said a lot.
You said we had a lot of cabbages.
They're very useful cabbages. All right, yeah, I create an avalanche in the direction of the beach that
Are
we
you
need to
all
get
in
back
the
to.
nest at this point?
I guess we're going to have to be.
I definitely am.
Just leave you outside it. Bye.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm entirely...
Oh, wait, geez, we're luring the mama owlbear by taking
That's
the baby.
correct. How else are we going to lure it?
I'm going to tie the birds
All right,
to
hold
the
on
nest, like,
With the vines?
yeah, just so they don't fall out.
We're going to use the vines to make like a little harness thing.
Yay!
I'm going to... I should do it in character.
Cupie, you want to make a little, we'll turn this baby into a sled.
Oh, yeah, I was making the track.
Yeah, well, just in case we fall a little prematurely.
All right, what do you have in mind?
I don't know, turn the bottom of it into a bowl, make it smooth. Ice, baby.
Oh, ice, baby. Gotcha. And I do that, and I attach the snow to the underside of the thing and have it sink into
level
the...
3 utility.
Yep.
It's a
The
cartoon.
dumb thing is, it still
1,
works.
2, 3.
What do you mean?
Like they would do this in Avatar.
Yeah,
It's crazy
It's
enough.
stupid, but it makes sense. And with the power of bending, a lot of things that are ridiculous seem more
Possible.
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm assuming you release your kind of wall that you banked up.
Once we're ready, so
Yep.
when we're ready to do the thing, and then I'm also going to help with the avalanche. 'cause
Yeah, so
shake,
if you
shake,
push
shake.
at the top and I just...
I'll make an
I
assist roll
funnel
for
the
you.
direction, yeah. That's a good idea. So if
It's
you do
coming
it-
closer.
Yeah, it's definitely.
All right,
closer.
I'm going to assist your check. Are we happy with that?
Yes,
Earthbending vocation to assist your ice skating.
let's do it.
I get 5 successes, so you get 2 wins.
Plus 2. That's when an assist feels good. They can feel so bad, but when they work, they work.
Yeah.
Boom. I don't know what the challenge
Oh yeah, what was the challenge level?
You got 6, didn't you?
Yeah.
6 successes total.
I'll say you successfully do it and start making your way down this mountain in the midst of an avalanche very quickly.
Woo!
Oh, no, that was a destiny roll of 2.
Not because of poor bending, but because of the shape of the base you've created for this nest. It starts rotating very quickly as it goes down.
Oh, God.
And you're all being kind of thrown towards the edge of the nest. Can I get you all to roll a gripple?
Yep.
A gripple?
Oh, no.
A challenge level 2.
Pass.
I saw you,
Passed.
you looking at me with those
Yeah.
careful eyes.
Are you good at grippling?
I have -1, so I have 2 dice to roll.
Can I assist Cupie?
If you pass your own check.
Okay, if I pass my own check. I passed my own check with 3 successes.
And you're
It's
going
challenge level 2.
to try and grapple him.
This is an
to hold him.
assist.
I'm going to try and cripple him to hold him. I don't want him to fly out.
Is it an assist of my check or is it separate?
I'm assisting
He's
your
assisting
check.
your
now.
check.
So that was my check.
Yep.
So I've grabbed one hand and holding it, and then I slap one big hand
Yep.
across your chest.
Yeah.
And get 4
Yes.
successes. So you get an additional win.
All right.
roll 1.
All I have to do is get 1. Okay.
Hey.
Ooh, I passed it anyway, but yeah. Thanks, bro.
Is that the bears?
It's one of them. And I know they're tied down.
Oh no!
Oh,
One of the bears! No! Baby bear! That's alright, we only need one!
Jen,
No, no,
earn
no,
your
no.
spark back.
No.
Save it.
No. The owlbears are tied in.
They're
My,
not tied
my
in.
already did that.
Okay.
So
their,
it's now just
their challenge level was 2. But they
it's a
have,
rope with an owlbear like, floating behind in the air.
no, but it's because it's rotating. It's being
Oh, just spinning. A little jet of owlbear vomit, cabbage leaves spraying across us all.
It's so vivid in my mind!
It's like when people hold their kids by the arms and spin around, but it's a rope and an owlbear.
and the owlbear's facing the other way. I'm going to say you need some way to stop it from spinning, otherwise I'm going to get you to roll the check.
We need a way to stop it from spinning.
To make it a bowl. If you can.
Can I do a check? I'll do a... Because his +1 assist, it steadies me enough, I'm pitching to you that I might be able to focus on the snow underneath in the bowl shape to sort
I'm
of
still
like...
going to say the challenge level 5.
Okay.
If not, I'm going to say 5.
I know what I'm going to do. The bottom of the thing. What are you doing?
I'm trying to use the shape of the snow at the bottom of the thing to sort of like grip and position to sort of... even making a rudder or something to
How
sort
close
of
is this getting us to the beach?
I'd say you're about halfway down the mountain. You've got a lot of
We're
traveling
gonna
to
have
go.
to run with
Okay.
this thing.
Challenge level 5.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1 fell out. This is the dice.
it.
You ready? Oh no! I'm gonna. It's my last destiny point.
You've still got 2 more animals to
I
go.
know. I can't do it. I fail at steadying us.
It's alright.
I am a failure.
I mean, you haven't made things worse.
That's
you just
true.
Didn't. Well, so we're going. You're gonna want. You said you want us a way for us to slow down towards the bottom.
Not necessarily slow down, but you need to stop the thing from spinning.
So shoot into the stratosphere.
Because I'm going to make you roll another grapple check in a second to hold on.
You can. Use the stick. Rudder.
Oh yeah, rudder it.
Yeah, alright.
Oh yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll run to a side and
Yep. Can I get you to do a grapple check on that as well? Challenge level 2.
It feels so unfair.
These
on
goddamn
Claude,
gripples.
Like we're like, what magic can we use to continually
You
assist us?
successfully do that.
thank goodness.
And the
2
spinning
successes.
subsides. There is still a jet skiing owlbear at the back on the vines. And it's shrieking at the top of its lungs.
Is the mama
Is the mum.
chasing?
I think Mama's gonna be pissed.
Doesn't matter because the guy's just gonna slap it and it'll be calm.
Fucking hope so.
There's owlbear. There's so many calms in this.
So depending on how far we get, I'm kind of thinking that my solution to stopping is going to be earthbending a ramp at the end. So we just go
Make
into
half
the air,
distance.
and then we jump the forest and land in the water.
Sounds good to me.
But I don't know if that.
Can owlbears
I
swim?
think that the distances don't really work. But I'm just like.
So you continue making your way down the mountain with Mai very studiously at the back there with the rudder made of the bow staff. Very clever, good work. And as you're heading down, you get towards the bottom of the mountain and you're still maintaining a lot of momentum because you've just slid down a snowy mountain and the bottom of this sled is made of ice. Like, it's slippery. You see...
I'm going to try and ease our journey, make us continue our momentum in the way that, oh gosh, Boomy, when Boomy's sliding around the city and he just, so I'm kind of going to try and do that in front of us.
Okay.
To keep momentum.
I like that.
Because I want to jump the forest and land in the water.
Okay, can you do a challenge level 3, Earthbending?
Yes, I can.
And
Now that I've got my earthbending back, all my points being in one thing is helping.
while you're doing that, you see the light
6
from
successes.
the light from above you disappears for a second as the mother owlbear flies in front of the moon.
And that's why I want to keep my speed up!
At this point, you're like traveling in this channel towards the ocean with this like ravenous, angry owlbear, wings extended, following you, like gliding behind you.
Wait, maybe instead of a ramp, I just divert into the channel that the camel made. Like it goes around a gentle.
Then we'll just be like
Because the forest
sand
has already
surfing
been knocked
then.
down there.
Yeah, I like
Well, we're
it.
already on dirt now, right? It's
We've got a clear path to the beach. It's already been cleared.
So are we jumping or are we sliding?
I vote sliding.
Slide.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt to divert into the camel channel.
You mean the
That shouldn't be a sentence. The serpentine, but where all the forest is knocked down. That's the main thing. Is
Yeah,
that,
it's still a serpentine channel.
well, I'm going to continue making a path in front of us,
Okay,
but
okay.
the idea is that we won't be hitting trees.
Yeah, good idea, good idea. I'll give you another challenge level 3 to successfully divert it into the serpentine camel lizard channel.
4 successes.
Oh, easily does it. You still have a lot of speed, and there is still a mother owlbear flying behind you, but you successfully managed to divert it into this channel. And because it's serpentined or S in pattern, you're basically just like going up at like a half pipe. With the mother owlbear like swooping from side to side, trying to catch you, like claws extended.
Okay, how far away from the ocean are we?
Oh, you can see Ryan at this point.
Okay, so my plan is when we're close enough to the ocean, I'm assuming you're doing some sort of ramp thing. I'm going to bring up a wall of ocean so that rather than falling into the distance to the ocean, we fall into the ocean at the point of the ocean.
And it will
then
catch us.
It'll catch us and it'll bring us down and we'll drop right in front of where we need to be.
Can you explain that again?
Ocean catch us instead of us hitting the water.
Ocean wall. We splash into the wall. Wall brings us down. We're on the beach.
Challenge level 5, big ocean wall.
And I make ramp to jump us at the end.
Challenge level 4.
I'll do that first.
All right, QP, don't screw up!
I screw up. Okay, 2. What did you say for me?
I think it's a 4.
It's 4. Well, I screw up and I get 2 successes.
You make half a ramp. And by that I mean it's not like half the distance, it's like one side.
Oh no!
Don't screw up! Half a ramp.
Yep. Cool.
And you dislodge us mid-air.
So we're going to do a barrel roll. That's a neat
You
trick.
fly up it, and one side gets the edge, and you start tilting up until you're doing a barrel roll. So you are
Yes,
now,
we're doing a barrel roll. That is a neat trick.
you are now upside down in, and the momentum of the nest is currently holding you to the back wall of it.
Go. Catch us, baby.
Challenge level 5.
Okay.
Oof. 1, 2, 3, 3.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we both sucked at that plan happening. Oh, destiny roll 18. Thank gosh.
As you're upside down and QP has failed to successfully bend a catcher's mitt out of the ocean, suddenly, while gripping onto the nest, you feel a sudden shock as if you just stopped midair. What's happened is
Thanks, Ryan. Oh, the bird grabbed
what's happened is the mother owlbear has now latched onto the bottom of the nest with her talons and is slowly taking you back towards the ground.
We got your owlbear, Ryan!
I shout down, hanging from the thing. Oh yeah, do we have to hold on now?
Yeah, you're still upside down, and both owlbears are just kind of swinging from the vines they're tied around.
Do we need to grapple?
Oh no, I'll give you this one.
Okay.
I'll give you this one. So the mother owlbear gently lets the nest go towards the ground so that her little... What do you call a baby owlbear?
A kitten.
That's what I was thinking, but it doesn't make sense to me.
Is a bird.
Well, a fledgling is a
cub.
baby bird, but a cub, a fledgling cub.
Sure.
Cubling.
A cub.
Cubbling.
Coupling.
Sounds great.
I pull the cork off of my water skin and throw the water and bend. I want to try and bend it to like go in facial orifices of the owlbear mother.
Can I get you to a combat check?
Yeah.
For water? You're upside down and it is obscured by the nest. I'm going to say challenge level 4.
Well, I don't have combat.
You have
waterbending.
five. You get 5 dice.
Oh yeah, cool. Challenge level 4.
3 successes.
You attempt to do this, and instead of hitting the owlbear, you splash Rogan in the face with water.
I'm like, don't worry, guys, I got this.
I just do the dejected, like, animated cartoon face of, like, oof, with all my hair splashed down in front of my face, even though I'm upside down.
I love it. So the owlbear rests you gently on the beach as Orion approaches and walks up behind the owlbear and,
It's nice of the owlbear mother.
well, it immediately starts looking after its couplings.
Okay.
Making sure they're okay and kind of disregarding you 3 as Ryan walks up and gently touches it on the back of its plumage. And it becomes calm as it looks after its couplings.
Well, that one went according to plan too. We're good at this.
You're all very shaken, and one of you is very wet.
Sorry about that.
It's like nighttime too, isn't it?
It is.
He's still got a fire going.
Yeah, we'll say yes.
Rogan just takes 5 steps forward towards the fire, and then beside the fire just drops like a log, straight face first into the ground. Earth bends the ground to receive him, and then just passes out. Face first next to the fire.
I love it.
Earth.
I turn to Maya and I'm like, it's your turn now. I wink her along. Like,
I turn to Ryan. Rowan. Yep, Ryan. The same.
Rest easy. You still have 2 more to bring back to me tomorrow.
hey, what about her firebending?
What about her?
Oh, you gave us ours back. What about her? Mine needs her firebending.
He walks off.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that.
Excuse me. Sorry. Can I chase after him?
Yes?
Can I have my firebending back?
No.
Please? Why?
Because
Because?
He presents
'Cause
that
why?
point.
I do not have to provide an answer to you. It is my will.
It's his will.
I'm done. Yeah. Screw this. I go sit on a rock. You guys have fun.
Oh, you're gonna have the Zuko arc.
Yep.
Well, you have to learn you have to learn your inner peace and your redemption only for that to be completely meaningless.
Wow, that's a really meaningful talking in his sleep. He's usually
done 3 out of the 5 things he asked me to do. I go to sleep, so I can at least remove the penalty.
Yeah, you remove the penalty.
begrudging sleep ensues.
So angry.
Sorry, Maya, I thought it would be your turn. That's usually how it'd work.
Me too.
You just have to be more epic.
I feel bad.
I'm sure there's a reason.
There better be a reason.
I'm sure you didn't want to actually play a firebender and bend fire, did you?
Not at all.
Is it like
Why would you-
98%
why-
of your character's personality
Yeah.
is firebending?
Yeah.
It's like you.
If I didn't get my earthbending back, I was nothing. You know what?
You're more-
Something.
You're something.
Not me, but my avatar who is muscly.
Yeah. Someone will meme that. Someone will take your
I'm already at the point that they just do everything.
your hyper memed.
Yeah.
Your premium memed material. Gotta put that out there.
That's cool. Hey, people are clearly paying attention, so there you go.
Great.
It's
true.
Meme,
they want to take
meme
their
the
time
muscle
and
kiss
effort
for us.
to do that. That's their business.
Okay, so you all rest up and have a good night, I'm assuming? Mm-hmm. And
Well,
Angry
two of
sleep.
us have a good
Angry
night.
sleep.
you sleep.
Mine has a restful, frustrated
It's
sleep.
just like talking to fucking Ryan.
Dreams of flames.
Dreams of flames. I like that. It's very poetic.
Sounds like a band name.
It does.
We're Dreams of Flames. We'll be here all week. Try the veal.
We love ponies, yes we do.
That's the #1 hit. We're Dreams of Flames. This is our #1 hit. We love ponies. What the hell is going on?
I'm so lost.
I think we're just torn up from the fact of
Yeah.
the nest going crazy.
What was that?
I was looking at I was getting close to look at Rogan Roller's little avatar.
Looks like a lady.
It does a little bit.
Nah, it's fine.
It's fine. All right. morning.
Yeah, okay, so
dogs.
you're all rested up. Your injury is gone. You restock on water and cabbages. And Ryan is already awake, alive. When you wake up.
He is many things.
And likewise, there are, again, a lot of large footprints around you. Very large footprints.
What's the next two animals? The weasel, lion, and what's the other one?
Rhino toad.
Rhino toad.
I'm like 99% sure that he is a large beast himself. He's probably like a dragon or something.
Interesting theory.
Yeah.
But Ryan approaches you and says, "Are you ready to continue?"
No.
Sure are, mister.
No.
No, you gotta stick at it, Mike, because
Yep.
it's the test of your will. And if you stick at it, and if you hold your ground and you work hard, you'll get that firebending. Trust me, it'll happen.
I have worked hard for the past 3 days. I've chipped a nail. I am done, okay? Like, screw this. I'm out.
Do you require a hug?
Yes, I do.
Like, give Maya
Rogan
a
sinks
hug.
into the ground and the earth closes shut on him.
Ryan says, "Today you'll be hunting the rhino toad who resides in the swamps to the far east of the island."
Don't suppose we can make a ramp to ride this nest there again, can we?
It's the uphill.
Has the owlbear thing taken its nest with it?
No, it's set up on the beach just down from
Oh,
here.
okay.
We got this group of big animals.
With Bucky and the Bucky the rooster bison and the snowy owlbear and the camel lizard.
Hey, mister, since you've calmed these animals down, you don't think we could take one of them for a ride, do you?
I think it's best to leave them doing what they're doing at the moment. Just relaxing.
Okay. All right, don't worry, Mai. I'm sure it's the next one. I can feel it. I got a good feeling about this. What is it that... Hang on. Did I bring the first one and you bought the second one? Is that what it is?
What do you mean?
Well, as far as us getting our powers back. So what happened with the first one again? It was...
You.
Yeah, I mounted it. I brought it in.
Very positive way.
So whoever channeled it? Is it that?
I feel like it was about the nature in which it was done, because you calmed it with sort of your massage, and you were very like loving and caring.
But yours wasn't particularly loving and caring. It was just
Yeah, but we
clever
didn't
and got
hurt it
there.
or upset it. We fed it and we brought it there. Whereas I kind of feel like stealing the owlbear's babies might have been the negative plan. But I don't know how the hell else we were meant to get it down there.
That's true.
Who knows?
All right, let's figure it
We're
out.
going to journey?
It's swamp time, journey time, guys. You know how it's done. And I just start marching off.
Rogan is still underground.
Mai, wake up, Rogan. It's time to go.
I come over and like kick some dirt away. Try to find your fluffy head.
I'm underground.
How far?
Like a foot beneath solid rock.
Okay, I started jumping on the ground.
The ground like knocks you off and then I slide up out of the dirt. I've got dust that's like fallen on my face that you've been jumping and dislodging.
All right, let's go.
You travel through the serpentine slash.
I have one minor
camel
detour in the forest to go
lizard
to.
path.
Hey, kids, wait here a minute.
I go off into the bushes.
Okay.
Do you wait?
Does he need to pee?
Well, he said wait here a minute, so I
Just
can wait.
trust me. It's fine.
Of course.
Then I go into the woods and remembering your previous challenge level, this will all make sense in a second. I make a check.
Fail.
And then in a frustrated manner, I come out a couple of minutes later with like dusty hands and it looks like I've got like I've been trying to do something out of the woods. I'm like,
Never mind, let's go.
Okay. Trudge along.
Love that.
do you know what I did?
I feel like you're trying to get vines.
I was trying to do something.
Okay.
I was trying to light a fire. And then I was going to invite Mai over to cheer her up by making fire. But it didn't go very well.
No.
So we move on.
It's very thoughtful.
You continue through the forest and you head through the serpentine path that now has this massive rent in it from the
beautiful.
bobsled ramp that you've made. And into the clearing that has been stampeded and has gigantic footprints from a camel lizard and has a massive rent in it from the bobsled nest.
What about the
By the time we finish this quest, it's going to be one big theme park. There's going to be like slides and big
gonna be great.
open paths.
Maybe that's your secret plan.
Yeah.
To, like, do all the earthworms.
And the animals are the rides.
The rooster bison are quite upset that their grazing area has been destroyed. But you head east towards the swamps, and as you get there closer and closer, it gets more humid, and you start encountering bugs, and they're big, the biggest mosquitoes you've ever seen, and it smells horrendous.
Just to experiment, I want to see what sort of effect I can have over the more humid air. If there's anything like the water in the air, I can sort of...
Yeah, I'll let you do that, but if you want to try and get water out of it, I'm going to say you need to coalesce it, so like 4 or 5.
Yeah, okay. I just want to see what I can do. So I'm just going to roll 7 dice, and whatever I get, you tell me what I can accomplish. I got 3.
You sweat more.
And I would like to emulate what is done in the original TV series and like Toph, just like a golem suit of rock over me so all the bugs stop biting me and then just like walk with just like mud on me.
I'm like, hey, that's a great idea. I go shoot and like bring water all over me, just with bugs all in the water. I'm like, like shake it all off. It's like just got mosquitoes and eggs and shit in it. Like
Nice.
Sometimes it's just totally unfair.
As you continue walking through this horrendous swamp, the cloud of insects gets bigger and bigger and more difficult to traverse through without actually having to fight them.
Waterbenders can plant bend too.
Okay, I have
Not all of them. It's like another art. But yeah, that's the thing.
swamp
There's the
benders
swamp
don't,
benders
yeah.
that make these vines and they like...
What about if I do like a reverse, like a double helix that of water that's twisting around us as we move, that sort of is pushing, constantly pushing it away in every
Chance
direction.
level 5.
Okay, I'm going to try it. Wall, big...
It still smells terrible, and there's like gases seeping up from
This would be easy with firebending. You could burn all the
I'd
bugs
burn
away.
everything.
Maybe that's why you don't have your firebending.
No.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
he
that
just
was
hates
almost
me.
a critical fail.
You just keep splashing water around as if you're like a kid in a puddle.
Can I grab... Well, I imagine I still have your staff still. And just like start...
Swatting them?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm happy for you to start swatting them.
Sure. And if a large one dies, I kind of want to like wrap it up and take it with us. Like a mosquito that's like huge.
Yeah, cool. You have a huge dead mosquito.
Fantastic. Great. Thanks.
It's like thorax is being caved in by a bow staff.
That's
Wonderful.
disgusting.
It's a toad we're
I hate
facing.
it.
They eat bugs.
I'm glad I have my rock suit on.
As you keep walking, suddenly the air around you clears up and there's no longer any insects. But perched on a stone in the middle of this swamp is a gargantuan rhino toad. It is a toad with a massive horn.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's one of the more regular sounding creatures here.
It's like a thorny.
Toad.
We can't do the stick dangle thing because it'll just eat it straight off the stick.
Is it like a swamp around it? Ooh.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't know why, but
That
a one
was
just got rolled.
Yeah, that was a destiny roll, which was a critical fail. What's going to happen, Rob? Be gentle, Rob.
20 of them emerged.
He's just going to roll again.
I got a 12 on a second destiny roll following my critical fail 1 destiny roll. As you're sitting here talking, the rhino toad opens its mouth and a massive tongue shoots out and grips Rogan around the waist
Nice.
and yanks him towards the toad's gaping mouth.
Ah!
It's all right, kids.
And I just accept my fate as I pull towards it.
It eats you.
Okay, I'm a rock though, because I'm covered in rock.
Oh, you can't kill it though.
You are inside a toad.
Okay, so as it goes into its mouth, I just make the surface of it really spiky. So it just, I'm trying to get it to like spit me up at some point once it realizes that I'm basically a spiky
Not
rock.
edible.
It'll just be like, not good. Okay, I'm like, roll! Currently
You're
gone.
like Earthbend dancing in the toad
And I'd
stomach.
like to meditate.
Okay.
Rogan's gonna find his peace.
Oh wait, I'm short-tempered.
Let's see how this goes.
15.
Rogan's gonna find his peace. I'm doing like a calm. The kids have got this. The kids have got this. Whew, whew.
But if you guys fail, like if you guys don't get me out very quickly, I'm going to get increasingly angry to the point that I will attempt to kill it, which we don't want.
Does this look like quite a pissed off rhino toad? Yeah, sick. Alright, I reckon I've got this giant lovely mosquito that is disgusting. Do you want me to lure its mouth open, you open it up, maybe pry it open
The toad?
with the staff,
Yes.
and then we can get Rogan out,
Yes.
and I'll help you.
I could try and pummel inside its mouth with water to trigger the gag reflex if it has one.
I don't think so. It's got gag reflexes.
We could swallow it like a balloon.
We could swallow like a balloon and just bring the water back out with Rogan inside it.
Kill it. But alright, let's try.
All right.
Alright, I'll sit the bug down close enough that like where Rogan was, and wait.
It seems to be just sitting and digesting.
So you use the stick to open it up, and I'll try and pummel water
Yeah,
inside its stomach.
Yep. I try and pry its mouth open. I walk up to it and try and pry it.
Bit of a stomach pump for a toad.
Yeah.
As you get closer to it to try and pry it open, it lowers its head and points its horn towards you, which is like a 5-foot horn.
I take the bug back up, like as I was walking over, and throw it in front of me. Does it react?
It does not. It's still digesting.
I grab the bug, stick it on the end of the staff, and just trudge forward.
As it lowers its horn towards you.
Yep. I just gotta get past the horn and into its mouth, right?
I love the plucky attitude. Just
All you gotta do is believe and blindly do stuff that
Okay.
probably shouldn't be done.
I'm gonna run around the back behind it as he gets closer to it.
okay.
And then my plan is as he gets closer and it moves, I'm gonna jump on top of it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Keep
do it.
moving closer.
Yep. Yes, I do.
Meanwhile, inside the stomach.
Dream of Ember Island. Dream of Ember Island. Oh, Mai Tai's on the beach. Mai Tai's on the beach.
Back to you guys.
Okay. So, Koopy is slowly taking steps
Oh, boy.
with a
Oh,
bow
boy.
staff with an impaled dead mosquito on
Yummy
it.
mosquito. Just yummy for breakfast. Here you go, buddy. Just
And,
open up.
and Maishun is working her way around towards the back of the rhino toad. Okay, you are at the back of the rhino toad.
I jump on that toad.
It is very sticky.
I want to cover. Can I reach my arms around its eyes, or is it bigger than
It's
that?
bigger than that.
That's fine.
It ate him.
Okay. I'm going to climb my way up to its horn.
Okay.
And it just lets me do all of this?
I mean, it's too focused on this, and it's kind of at peace because it's digesting a large meal.
What does that feel like? Is it acidic? I guess it's covered in rock.
Wait, what?
If I wasn't covered in rock, I would imagine it's very uncomfortable.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm assuming I've got a little bit of time before.
Okay.
I mean, it might not even be out.
There's stomach acid, and
Yeah.
maybe he's running out of oxygen a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
But he is getting angrier.
Yeah, I'm trying to think on calm thoughts, but
I'm
my
happy
temper
for you
is
to keep
boiling.
climbing up the back of it and say that you make it to the top because I'm going to forego a gripple check because I'm going to keep calling it that. Because it's sticky.
So sticky.
It's sticky. But it's not a pleasant feeling.
It's like Spider-Man, but gross.
And I wouldn't lick it. It probably will kill you.
Can I grab, like, if I move my hand along it, does it come out as slime?
Yeah,
It's an anime, of course it does.
of course.
What does it smell like? Is
Terrible.
Is it bitter or?
It's terrible.
Don't taste it. You'll
Don't
probably
eat the
die.
toad juice.
I'm not gonna eat it.
She licks it
It's a
and then
weird
goes up and
combination
trips
of like
in the corner of
bodily
the room.
excretions and the disgustingness of the swamp.
Okay. I'm gonna try and see if I can pry its mouth open from the top. Does its lips move at all?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna take a handful of the sticky stuff that it's got and I'll rub it on its eyeball.
You slap it slime in its eye.
And then run over and do the other side so he's blinded.
Not a dumb plan.
Is that 1? Oh, it's a 7.
Seven. 7 on a destiny roll. I'll give you one eye, and it's pissed off now.
Beautiful.
And it's going to start hopping around.
Cool, I hold on for
So
dear
it
life.
leaves you alone, and it's now hopping around the swamp. You feel shaken, and you're like stuck on this.
So I'm like carefully approaching it. It just jumps off, pissed off.
Yeah.
All right.
So
This
now
is
you're
getting a little
inside.
bad. I mean, first you eat me, and now you start jostling me.
You get one more chance to do something, and then I'm exploding with rage.
Oh no!
Does it have another orifice?
I'm
sure it has
going to
a
say it's
couple.
got nasal orifices.
I'm sure it has another orifice.
Come on.
Waterbend
What is
into
with
the
Rob?
frog.
Waterbed the what?
Into the frog.
Into the frog.
Uh-huh.
Start
Do you
feeling
shout
its
that?
nostrils.
Yes.
Oh, okay! Waterbending dance, like, to pick me up in a big thing of water holding this stick with a mosquito. Open up, big guy!
Wait, what do you want to do?
He misheard, and now he thought she said waterbend me into the frog. So he's waterbending himself like a torpedo up its nose.
I hope it's nose.
You just meant fill it with water, right?
It's the nose or the butt, so...
Well, we're doing the nose because last one shot from Rob, we did the butt. So
we'll do nose, but butt's the backup.
Okay, I'm going to give you a challenge level 5 for that.
Oh, please, God.
Okay. 1, 2,
Four.
3,
It is
4.
blind.
I'm using a destiny point.
the last one.
My last one.
It is blind, half blind. Is that not?
It's
matter?
half blind. It's got one
It's
eye.
about to
Yeah.
have a like 14-year-old
This moment
boy lodged
needs-
up its nose.
This moment needs to happen.
A spear of water led with a boy.
A spear of water with a little man inside it, little boy inside it, has now flown towards the massive rhino toad. You separate at the last moment from the rest of the water, and you go down the right nostril, and the water goes down the left nostril. Now, immediately, it doesn't seem phased by this, but unfortunately, it now can't breathe.
Is it gonna die?
Well, it will open its mouth.
It's gonna open its mouth.
And it opens its mouth and regurgitates a slimy rock ball.
Yay!
But
Am
now
I
you're
still in
stuck
its
up with
Which
your
is
nose?
like mildly corroded at the
Now,
bottom.
is the
from stomach
nose
acid.
big enough that he went up, or is he like stuck, like
He's-
legs dangling
he's-
out?
Yeah. Yep.
Brilliant. You need to tie this up and we can lead it back home to the beach.
I had the staff.
Oh no, you had the
I had the staff,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
in
okay.
the nose, and the canal of the nose goes further.
Yeah, it does.
I want to.
It's so gross.
I want to try and lodge the staff in lengthways inside the nose, so it can be pulled
By
where
the
it
nose
needs to
staff.
be taken. It's like a nose ring from the inside, and I am the rope.
we pull your feet and move you
Yeah.
around.
Okay. I'll pay it.
I like push the staff inside and just turn sideways and just anchor inside the toad.
Okay.
I'm like, pull my legs!
Yep. Okay. So you've successfully done that, and the frog can now, the toad can now breathe, but it's got a very wide nasal passage right now from the bow staff pressing out from its nostrils. There is still a boy wedged in there, and Mai is still somewhere on its head, stuck to it as it hops around furiously, and Rogan is on the ground, still covered in slime. Are you still covered in your rock armor?
Yes, I'm currently, my eyes are shut. I haven't even realized what's happening because I was being jostled around, and I'm just like, think of Ember Island, think of Ember. Woo-sa, woo-sa.
Do either of you have the vine still?
Do I have the vine still?
We resupplied before we went.
I burst my eyes open, and I see this unfolding. I'd like to lasso his feet.
Okay, give me a challenge level 4 throw.
Aim and throw.
Just because the toad is still moving.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or you
Or can
could
I
throw it
catch it?
to
To
Mai. She's in a great position.
I'm going to attempt to throw the lasso, and if I miss, I just throw it again at a different
Yeah.
target. Try a different thing the second time. Yeah, okay, 3 successes.
Close.
All right, so it's moving around too much.
Maya's got to grab it. It'll stick to
Are
the
you
toad.
stuck to it?
Yeah. If you throw it at the toad and it hits
Alright.
like the toad, it'll
Yeah.
stick to the
I
toad.
put a rock, like I earthbend a rock into the end of the lasso, so it's weighted, and then like swing and throw it towards my.
Okay, I'll give you a 3 for that one.
If you fail, it might
I get
hurt.
4 successes.
Ah,
You
nice.
successfully do that, and the rock lands very close to Mai's head.
Grab that, Mai!
I'll grab it and slowly stick my way
And
over
then
there.
I guess I begin to lead the toad with the sticky
I'll tie it
rock
to
onto
Cupid's
you.
legs. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you tie it to Cupid's legs?
Yeah.
Yep. And then I lead the toad from with your legs.
And I'm inside the toad's nose, like, yahoo!
I just imagine you like yanking this toad as it's
Hopping, yeah.
You're like clinging on for dear life of this bow staff
It
you've wedged in its
smells
nasal cavity.
This ain't so bad.
And yes, I lead them on.
Never in my
You
life.
kids would be screwed without me.
And then I.
Freaking love this.
There are so many like beautiful vignettes, like single fan art images. Like you can imagine they're like
Every single
beautiful art, and I could just see, you know, at the end of Mandalorian where they do the concept art of you,
That's
and
the
they have like the
slideshow,
pullback.
yeah.
It's really cool slideshow. Just see like that scene of Rogan
Each
with
creature,
the rope, and they're all
yeah.
stuck behind.
Each
Lettuce
creature
on
has
stick.
like this legendary moment
Yeah.
of like reclamation.
Oh, and all done in the art style of Avatar. And
Guys,
you picture the little heads
please.
popping out of the nest as it's shooting.
It's gotta happen.
I mean, you
Yeah,
could
be
try.
nice.
We could commission it. We could commission like an animation. We could
Hey,
kickstart.
hey,
We'll kickstart
whoa.
this as a mini movie.
Why don't we?
think
Why don't we
that's- I
say
think that's-
hey, we
I
have
think
a really
reach
good
there.
commission artist? We could say like if we get some amount of likes or something, we'll commission an artwork of this.
Oh
one shot.
yeah. And Patreon can get to vote which moment or which
Which
specific
moment?
thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's do
What's
it.
our goal then? How many likes?
How
do
many
we need?
likes? Ooh.
Well, we should do the final moment and then we'll.
Yeah,
Put it up.
we'll bring it up at the
We
end.
got
We need
official
to
like. We got to hurt. You guys help us get that algorithm and get this stuff out there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I need a realistic goal, so I have to look at previous.
So we'll
ones.
have a look at what realistic ones, and we're going to set it higher than that.
Yeah.
We got to make you work.
All right. Well, while you do that, Rogan successfully, slowly pulls this gigantic rhino toad. Rhino toad?
Yeah.
Rhino toad towards Ryan on the beach and trumps through the rest of the swamp, through the insect forest.
Free ride, hell yeah.
You're very unwell at this point because you're still like stuck to it. And obviously, Cupid isn't doing too great either, but he's plucky and he's positive, so he'll be fine. It's just
The other
dangling
head
feet.
is just dying.
I know what you're talking about. I'm doing great. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be.
So you leave the swamp and you go into the rooster bison field, and you know it still looks quite wrecked. And now there's this really disgusting, sticky, slimy trail behind you guys as you head.
There's like a ton of bugs now also stuck to it. There's,
Yes, yeah, it's real.
He's
gross.
probably eaten a few on the way too.
I know he's like too busy being pulled along by his nasal passage because it's not even his nose. It's like if someone
his
put a
nose.
hook back here.
Oh
fish,
god,
yeah.
that's horrible. All right, and we lead him to the beach.
And you lead it to the beach, and Ryan just looks at you aghast, being like, what have you done to this poor creature?
Well, we got him here. I mean, it's not like you help us. You send us to get
If I
giant
have
creatures.
my fire bending,
If I hear this, so I turn the staff lengthways and slide out of the land down the ground, just like
ew.
I don't know what
We
you
did it.
expect us to do.
4 out of 5. What's
Rogan-
next?
Rogan, can you get me off of the frog, please? Can you pull me off the frog? Thanks, buddy.
Just like smiling
Appreciate it.
through slime and
Ryan walks up and touches the toad, and it relaxes and hops along to the water and just sits in the ocean as the waves crash
Well,
against
now
it,
you're fine.
slowly washing off the slime and stink and insects.
oh, that's a good idea. I walk into the ocean.
I also walk
Yeah,
into
me
the
too.
ocean.
Whee!
We have a bath.
Yeah.
And then go to sleep and await our final trial.
I'd have to roll for the last one. I know what it is.
Hey, did he give you your firebending back, Mai?
Well, I'll turn to Ryan.
I'm so tempted to not do it.
Come on, she's been working real hard, buddy.
It's not setting fires at one point or the other.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he comes up and bonks you on the forehead, and
Yeah.
you're unlocked.
I did stick to the back of that toad for a long
You
time.
did
I
stick to
think
the back
that
of the
you owe this to me.
Hey, is the toad juice flammable?
No,
I like the idea
But the
that-
gas in the swamp was. So if you decided to light that, it would have been an interesting dilemma.
I like the idea that that was the first, when I was just like, oh, we eat and go to bed, that's actually what happened. And then in the morning, he gives it to you because, like, you didn't ask for the first time.
Just like, I want to
So
go
you're just
end
like,
this
I'm
day.
done. I've accepted this is the way things are. And then he's like, oh, good day, you can have your 5 pennies.
Fantastic.
The last of the beasts that you will need to capture is
The
the lion weasel. Now, this is a weasel or a slinky cat with a lion head.
Were the footprints on the beach again?
Yes, the footprints are on the beach again.
I'm glad it's not a mole weasel.
Of the same creature.
Of what?
Of the lion weasel.
No, it's you don't think it's a lion weasel? It's too big to be a lion
It's
weasel.
like a dragon.
They're big, but they're bigger than a lion weasel.
Oh, so they're the dude's footprints.
Oh, dude.
The what's his face's name?
Ryan?
Ryan.
You're human.
Sure he is.
I actually asked Ryan, does he know what they are? I think we've already done this.
Just a creature of the island, surely.
Okay.
Okay. Here's the creature of the island of giant creatures. There's a lot of them. I've seen some.
What do weasels eat? Seeds? Food? Vegetarian?
Weasels, meat.
Meat. Oh, okay. Well, take some cabbages anyway. And some vines.
Wait. The dude's a vegetarian. Is he going to be upset if we lure one of the other, like, let's say, roostery dude things?
Bucky?
To eat? No, not the one he calmed. Just one of the field ones. As bait?
I think this guy's pretty high expectations of what 3 random pirates are capable of, and I think we've done pretty damn well.
Yeah, me too.
We'll be fine.
Okay,
Where
I've got
is
no
it?
destiny points left.
Where's it located?
In the forest right next to you.
Oh, fantastic.
Cool.
All right. Start marching.
Oh,
towards
they
the
were all
forest.
just random locations, and you rolled for them. Which one we had to do first, right? Okay. Mate, this might be the easiest one. Who knows? Yeah. All right.
Somehow I doubt it. The only one that, like, well, I guess the owlbear eats meat, but, you know, it's an owlbear. This is a weasel lion.
Lion weasel.
Lion weasel. Sorry.
Get it right.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Definitely one way. It's
stupid.
not the other.
I'm stupid. I hate
Let's go look for it.
Okay, so you head off into the forest looking for the lion weasel. Which
I'm
again,
like trudging around
visually-
like, lion weasel! Lion weasel!
One large piece of meat has just entered this forest. Come on, weasel.
You heard him, weasel. Come get him. He's super beefy. That was a compliment.
It's true, you know.
One beefy boy, lion weasel. Come get him.
This is worth it just for the commentary. Like, it's the interactions that are selling this, I think. So you know that a lion weasel is basically a big slinky cat with a long body, but this one has big lion paws, a lion head, and a lion mane and a lion tail, but on like a really long, thin, slinky body.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for. Perception rolls. Is that what we're going to do?
Yeah, if you want.
I'm going to search for
Look for tracks.
search for tracks. I get 5 successes.
You successfully find tracks of something big and cat-like.
Cool. I'd like to follow them.
I will allow.
I'll allow it. All right, I follow the tracks.
I'll follow the meat man. You got some fire ready?
Yeah, you get 5 ending for the
do a
first
little bit
time.
of five ending, like, heck yeah.
We could probably. Oh, well, I shouldn't talk out of character when we're discussing things that our characters would discuss.
Hey, you could maybe, if it's flighty, you could use fire to sort of scare it to where we need to go. This time we don't have to travel half an island. We're right next to the beach.
How similar are weasels to ferrets?
Very.
Have you ever heard of ferreting? You know where there are ferret tunnels and you light fire and you block it on one end and it gets smoked and heated out and goes where you want it to and you
So we
trap
gotta
it?
find some lion ferret tunnels.
Maybe. Maybe they dig and
Have
travel
a
in
look.
tunnels. I look for lion ferret tunnels. Challenge level.
Lion weasel.
Lion
Lion
weasel,
weasel.
sorry.
Lion ferret.
Challenge level
Same,
what?
same thing.
It's very close.
It's a good idea, you know?
3.
That was almost a critical
Five
success.
successes.
Foliage. You successfully find a lion weasel-sized tunnel. It's about the size of a hula hoop, and it's under a tree root.
Hey guys, look! I told you so. I found a lion weasel tunnel.
Good job.
Why don't we spend some time finding more and find one right near the beach so we know which ones to block and which ones to burn?
That's a great idea. And then maybe some sort of net on the other end.
I think Ryan's kind of like the net at the other end.
Gotcha. Angry lion jumps out. He calms it down. We save the day.
Would you use your earthbending to block the other exits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we light it behind one,
Yep.
but we gotta make sure it's in the tunnels first.
All right. How do we do that?
I don't know, but let's find him first.
So we spend the next
Yeah, we spend the next
hour.
few hours finding lion weasel tunnel holes,
Okay.
if we can.
I think
Do
we
you
should
want
do
us to-
this stealthily. I think we should do this with stealth checks first.
I do not do it stealthily.
Oh.
Okay.
Maya and I try and do it.
Oh, 2 successes
Oh.
off 2 dice. So I don't
What's
do-
the challenge level?
It's versus their perception, so.
I'm going to say that there is no contest against it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We find the tunnels? Or do we need to roll to find the tunnels?
Let's see how many you block. You find 4, including the one you already found.
Do we find one near the beach?
No.
Okay.
Back to the net plan?
All right. With the one that's closest to the beach, I'd like to go into.
I'm going to crawl into it.
Yep.
I'll light some
Wait.
fire.
Hang on. There doesn't have to be an already existing tunnel. You can make one.
That's right. I can close this one off and then redirect it to the beach.
All right, do it.
That's my plan. Yeah.
Fucking clever.
So I'm going to climb in, go in, redirect the tunnel to the beach, and then go back and close the hole that I climbed in.
Okay, now I would like you to do an earthbending check and a stealth check. About
Okay.
how stealthy you can do your earthbending.
Well, the stealth check is 1 success.
Can I aid?
I'm not. You're like, be quiet, and I'm like the classic.
Of course I'll be
awkward
quiet.
dad thing where I'm like, yeah, sure. Knock something, bang, 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 earthbend time.
Oh,
3 successes on the earthbend. My 8 dice rolls have
I've really been
terrible.
poor. Yeah.
But you
We
didn't
get
say-
great ones when we need to, though.
I would say that you successfully make a tunnel. Maybe not quite as precise as the lion weasel's normal tunnel.
I get lost once or twice.
But you do it. It's very zigzaggy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. And then I'm going to close off the first one.
All right. I think it's time to initiate Operation Ferret Weasel Lion Tunnel Smokeout thing.
But first we gotta find it.
lion weasel.
Make sure it's in the tunnel.
Lion weasel.
That's true.
So do you want to start from the one that's furthest away?
Wait.
Can't we?
We need to find it and put it in the tunnel.
Oh, I thought-
When I grew up and we used to go ferreting, we used to dangle meat at the edge of the tunnel we wanted to come out of.
This is striking me as really real.
Why do you know
Did
so
you used to
much
go
about
ferreting?
ferreting?
Of course I did. I grew up in the Southern Water Tribe, where we
Which is basically Antarctica.
Yeah.
we dug weasel ferret tunnels. Snow
Are these
ferrets.
Penguin weasels.
Don't question me.
Penguin ferrets.
Stop digging into my past. You won't like what you
Penguin
find.
ferrets.
It's dark there. It's dark. Just turn away.
All right.
Everything's fine. This is gonna be great. Let's go. Yay!
we trust.
All
you.
right.
We trust you, Cupid.
Ferret plan.
Yep.
We gotta do
Yeah, we
these
gotta do
holes.
the ferret.
So
Do we have some meat?
No.
Can we acquire some meat?
You have a dead bug that you brought back with you.
yeah, let's use the dead bug.
But unless you have more fish.
That was what I was thinking. Maybe go grab a fish.
You could cook the dead bug and make it nice and appetizing.
I think it's gonna eat the bug.
Why not?
Because it's a
I
bug.
feel like lion weasel will eat fish.
Yeah, I think
All right.
All right, I go fishing.
What was the check I gave last time?
It's like 3
Oh, it was contested, wasn't it?
for fishing.
it was a destiny.
No,
No,
you
it
just
was-
destiny roll to see how big it
oh,
was.
yeah, okay, fuck it.
17.
Hey!
Another huge fish.
Good fishing.
Oh, it is
Another
the
big
island of giant animals.
That's true.
So these are just the little shoal fish, but they're just massive.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I got a fish, guys.
Good
just like-
job. Wow.
Ooh, we could smoke the fish with your fire bit.
We could smoke the fish with your fire bending and bring a nice smell that the lion weasel might be attracted to.
And then burn out the other holes.
No,
My
we block the
favourite
holes and we
word.
burn the hole behind it.
Yeah, that. Exactly, just like ferreting.
Make a fire for this gigantic fish and cook it.
I will allow that.
Cool.
Uncontested.
You guys should combine your talents to like waft that smell everywhere.
You could steam it. with water.
Yeah, so steam is water and fire and
Yeah.
wafting and...
Can you all do a perception check?
Oh my god, 5
Wow,
successes.
Well done.
very good. That was 3.
4? No, 3.
3.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You notice something slinking around Cupid's ankle. It's about this wide.
This wide is how wide?
I put my hand up so they can see it.
So the podcast can see it.
Oh, that's true. But if it's a size
It's about the
Dinner
size
plate.
of a dinner
Small
plate.
dinner plate.
Smaller.
Football.
Like a side plate.
like a side plate,
Side plate.
side
Yeah.
plate,
Or a small football.
small football.
The-
and it's slowly slinking away its way around Cupid's leg.
Is it a snake?
It is not a snake.
Is it some kind of wild weasel?
It is some type of wild weasel.
It's so small though.
Yeah, huh? But it's really long.
How long?
Really long.
You alright with that there, kid?
With what, where?
Have you ever seen people with like snakes, how they get the sticks and they like do that? I'd like to do that with earthbending on this thing. So just like lift up in the middle of its torso. Or where it's on the ground.
From where it's coming? Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Oh, where's it? Is it coming from a hole?
No, it's actually coming down a tree.
Can I look up at the tree?
Yep.
How much more is the tree?
Can you roll perception?
Sure.
3, 2.
2.
You see lion weasel torso
Everywhere?
looped around from
Is it
branch to branch.
just thin?
Okie dokie.
It's about this
The
big.
lion weasel is just like a big ass long snake lion
It's
weasel.
a noodle. It's a,
It's a
it's a
noodle.
bowl of ramen
It's-
noodles with a head.
It's one noodle, not.
One long noodle.
This is certainly
Is it-
not,
and it's not
the
even
lion
the fish
weasel
at
I
all.
expected.
Well, he has the fish.
Oh, do you have it in your hands?
I take the fish off your hands. Waft! 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 Waft!
Pull out
My!
a fan and
I
probably
like,
have it
I'm
start
hopping in the
wafting.
direction of like,
You catch a pop a fan
Yeah.
and just start wafting it.
Start wafting, yeah.
You feel the lion weasel tense on your leg.
oh, it's dancing on my leg. What?
Can you-
They don't know that.
I was going to say, he was going to just start.
Just rip it off your leg. In
It's-
fact, it's that small of a noodle. I'm just going to try and brute force grab it with strength and rip it off his leg. Like, just
Hang on, no. Just hold on my torso. Just like grab my torso and I pull my leg up and bite it.
What?
You want to bite it?
Yeah.
Okay. You bite it and you hear hundreds of simultaneous growls.
Sorry, hundreds?
Like a lot.
I thought it was one creature.
It looks like one creature.
I am trying to unravel it like a boa constrictor.
Yeah, that's probably a smart idea. But he just bitten it.
I was trying to get it to loosen. It was getting very tight.
Yeah, it was going to try and pick you up. Which is what my check.
Did he let go of him?
It's slowly relaxing, but you start seeing the torsos of the lion weasels that
Okay,
are
you need to take the fish and run.
wound
So
around
these
the
are just the
branches.
small
You take the
lion
fish and run.
weasels.
I'll take the lion weasel and run.
But I have to. Okay.
I grab the lion weasel. I'm like, this is the last one, guys. Come on, let's go.
I take the fish. I run.
Like running, pulling. I grab the lion weasel noodle on
I
my
don't
leg.
think that's the giant angry one.
Oh, God.
Do I get the
Darn
sense
it.
it's not the giant angry
You
one?
get the sense it's not the giant angry
Yeah.
one. It's hungry.
It's probably angry now. And I throw it and like
I come back with the fish.
So you threw the fish.
the
No,
lion.
the weasel. I come back.
I
with
threw the
fish.
lion
So I was
weasel.
You've
gonna-
got the fish.
I was going to take it. Yeah, I've got the fish now.
Can you roll perception?
3.
Four.
What's that?
Four.
Okay.
successes.
You see like 10 adorable little lion heads with full manes at the top of these little stumpy, like this really long body with stumpy legs, with lion paws, and they're all coming at you, like crawling over
All
the
right.
forestry.
I know what I'm doing.
I get the fish. I say, chuck me the fish. We're playing hot potatoes with the fish. Chuck me the fish. I put it on the ground, and then I earthbend this like rock thing up a dome around it, and then I poke earth-bended holes into the dome that are conical in shape and narrow, such that I expect, obviously I'm just going to guess, this is what I'm trying to do, they could put their heads in it, and once their heads are in it, they won't be able to pull their heads back out.
That's so brutal. These poor things.
Well, I'm going to remove it later, but I'm just trying to get them all, and then I'm like,
Weed
what?
out.
The fish!
Or just...
No, I'm not killing them.
You have a history with, like, ferreting, don't you?
We're going to get to the bottom of Jazz's secret ferreting history. His IRL ferreting life.
Cancelled by Peter.
All right, do I have to make an earthbending roll for that?
No. I'll give it to you. You've created this weird kind of upside-down washing basket with fish in it.
Yep.
Is what I'm imagining in my head,
Yep.
but with small holes.
Yep.
And the lion weasels, not ferrets, the lion weasels all make their way to it. And you see that they're actually about like 10 foot long. So they're long, but again, really long body, really stumpy legs with cute paws. And,
Oh my
and
God.
a lion head.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they're very
cute.
cute. But as you're sitting there and
But
relaxing...
they're all going... And then squirming because their heads are stuck.
Why
and
is something always stuck in all of these situations?
But as you're sitting there, you start hearing a kind of like sliding sound emanating from the lion weasel hole.
Yeah.
Quick, smoke it
It's
out!
in the hole. Smoke it out. Back to the beach.
I jump down
And fire.
and I'll wait for it to so I can see it at least.
Go on, you got this, kid. I'll look after the little ones.
You see a lion-sized lion head coming out of the tunnel with its little stumpy feet, though.
It looks pissed.
It's like the sausage dog of lions.
It's not happy, but it's going to beeline for the upside-down basket of fish.
Well, I was just going to say, you've sort of caught them all, so they were pretty well trapped. So you could make an opening that I could reach in under, grab it. They're all trapped, reaching for nothing now. But I could grab the fish and run to the beach and create the lure at the entrance to the beach tunnel.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
Open up! Give me the fish! I grab the fish and I leg it for the beach.
And I want to
Smoke it out, mate!
towards the lion, not hurting it, but telling it to go turn around, basically.
So you're trying to get it to go towards the beach?
Correct.
Okay.
You're going to make a check?
Do you want me to make a check?
It'll be the only opportunity you've had to roll firebending
Yeah,
for
go
the
on.
whole game.
You gotta let
Okay,
it.
would do it.
As a combat or as utility?
I'd say
you got
utility.
Yeah.
I'd say utility. I'd say we'll go with 4.
The amount you fail by are successful combat attack roll die.
Say 4.
Oh, that's a destiny.
That is a destiny, and yes, I will use it.
One destiny point.
Done.
You
It's a 4.
know, it successfully works. You're
It's 4,
essentially...
not 3.
Huh?
Base level 4.
No, that's not what he said. He said it's a challenge.
Challenge
level
level 4.
You had one less dice. Yeah.
Okay, I failed
I'll
it.
give it to her anyway. You use the destiny. That might not have been the success.
You predestined.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
That's cool. Come
Let's
on.
not worry about it.
I'll be good. You successfully heard the lion weasel with the fish, and it's...
Yay.
And I'm assuming you guys are chasing after it?
I'm standing on the beach next to like where
Ryan.
Ryan is.
Okay.
I'm holding a giant fish. And I'm like, just you watch. He's gonna be here any second now.
I
I'll
released the
follow
lion
behind.
weasel, the little ones.
The
I let
little,
them all
lion,
out.
the little lion weasels scatter.
Oh, like kitten weasels.
And then I head to the beach.
Yep. So from your perspective, from Koopy's perspective, you're standing with Ryan holding a fish above your head, and all of a sudden a lion-sized lion head starts making its way towards you with a very long body, like 20, 30 meters long.
Whoa.
And only 2 feet. Most of its body's sliding along the ground. But it makes its way towards you, and it's coming for the fish, and I'm assuming you do something?
I drop the fish when it's near me and step to the side and fold my arms looking at Ryan
Like a boss.
Except... what?
Like a boss.
Like a boss.
like a boss.
Yeah, cool. No,
I've got a gang
the-
sign.
No gang signs.
okay.
The lion weasel, it takes the fish, and Ryan walks up and taps it on the forehead, and it's calms and it curls up. All
Why
cute
he's doing that? I come up and I give
kind
him a
of-
scruffy like ear scratch. And I'm like, you're a good lion weasel. You're a good lion.
You know how cats do that thing where they like
Yeah.
claw their serpent? It's doing that, yeah. Just pawing the ground in front of itself.
Awesome.
It's the cutest thing you've ever seen.
And eventually the rest of its torso arrives.
Oh, yes.
Along with me.
Just like the 2 back legs walk the tail of it
Exactly.
Well, mister, this has been a real adventure.
over. We all gather back.
You all gather back.
Hey, hey everyone. We did a great job. Shows what you can do
Yep.
when you work as a team and you believe in yourself.
Now, how are we gonna get off this island?
That's a great question.
Well, a deal is a deal, and you've definitely helped me make the land of giant beasts a calmer place. These 5 creatures you've helped me are now calmer as the leaders of their respective species. I'm sure they'll be on their way to being a much safer, nicer island for visitors, just in time for the tourist attraction to open.
Next time, maybe get the Avatar to do this kind of stuff.
Wait, it's gonna be a tourist attraction?
No.
We were kind of building a theme park on accident.
You could really capitalize on this.
We really could capitalize on this. But he's like, no, well, to get you home, I think I need to make you transport. And he gestures you to follow him, and you walk around, literally like 100 meters around a bay, and in the bay is just like a fully decked out ship ready for you to sail. That was just been sitting there the whole time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How are you gonna get off the island?
I'll make my own way.
How do you get all those powers you have?
What powers?
Well, I saw you firebend and earthbend, and you took our bending abilities. There's something fishy about you.
Fishy.
Yeah, that was pretty funny when I said that.
What? He leaves you. He just walks off.
Oh, okay, bye.
What a mysterious stranger.
How big's the ship?
Enough for 3 people to comfortably.
So it's a smaller
It's yeah, but it's got a set of sails.
So, my Koopy, what are you gonna do with yourselves now? Once we get back to the Fire Nation?
That's a real good question.
Because I got a date with Ember Island that I'm not gonna miss out on. Mai Tai's on the beach. Mai Tai's on the beach.
Well, I think when we meet the gang, it'll be great to tell them this story so they can learn the power of working together as a team and helping things less fortunate or in less position of...
Maybe we get you to stop thinking about the gang. They're off on an adventure, let's say, and we won't be seeing them again.
Oh, I hope they're doing okay.
Oh, I promise, kid, they're just fine.
My family has a holiday house in Ember Island. You can probably use.
I like the sound of that,
That
Mai.
sounds great.
Wait, your family?
You have a family?
I thought you were just another stray kid.
Oh, no. I'm a daughter of...
They're going to be cool with you coming home?
Eyes bulge. And I'm the guy who kept her alive. Sounds like a good future in the Fire Nation for me.
And I'm the guy who rode a toad with her. Well, in a toad, technically.
Yay!
So as you sail off towards Ember Island, you suddenly get a massive speed boost, and as you look over the edge of your boat, you see a gigantic lion turtle that is basically carrying your boat towards Ember Island.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
Ryan Turtle.
A Ryan turtle.
Ryan, his full name is Ryan Kami Otako.
He's the
He's a lion turtle man. That's
Yeah.
literally what his full name
That's
translates
in Avatar.
to. It is.
Is it the same one? Or is it just
It's
a different one? Okay, cool.
That's cool.
They're like gods, right?
They are.
Yeah.
They're the ones that bestowed the ability to bend
To
on
bend.
humans.
Yeah.
Well, I had no idea how this
of
whole
course
thing
not.
would turn out,
And we
but
sail
I'd
off their
say
island. Yeah.
pretty magically. That was wonderful. Thank you, Rob, for preparing that. It's
I
really
got
fun.
to play in Avatar Land.
I feel like we hit a good tone. Let us
Yeah.
know in the comments. So I think if you want us to commission an artwork based on a theme that you guys vote on, I want to make it pretty attainable. So let's say, I think we average about 600 likes in our roleplay videos.
So you're gonna say 1,000, aren't you?
I was gonna say like 3,000 for both videos combined.
Oh, combined 3,000.
So 1,500 both. Or is that too much? Maybe 2,000.
No, let's do it.
1,500.
If you like it, click like.
Click like. That's all you have to do. And if you liked it, just go back to the other video and click like if you haven't, because there'll be a lot of people who watch these that don't necessarily click like. All you have to do is click like. It helps out the channel.
And then patrons are going to vote on which, if it happens, on which moment, which beast.
Yeah.
One vignette of like that.
Yeah.
The beast.
Any
capture.
patron tier that has voting powers, which is the second one up and
Yep.
beyond.
What
which
would you want to see?
Well, that's a good point.
What's your vote? I'm a patron, but I don't have voting.
What
for
if
this.
what if the 4 of us pick one each and they're the voting thing?
Yeah, because there's 5. You may as well
I
let him
pick the toad.
You may as well let him pick from the 5.
I
pick the
pick a
toad.
professionally rendered depiction of legs sticking out of a giant toad rhino's nose being pulled on a leash by a rock man and a slime attached to my covered on the back. That's my pick.
Rob, what would you pick?
I do like the owlbear, just because the idea of the baby owlbears being like tethered to it on the vines behind it as it's going down a bobsled.
I can
track.
also picture that like it's shot from slightly below with the nest and like 3 heads popping out of the thing of us, and then like the owlbear flying off.
Yeah.
Jen?
That's really tough because I really want to see what a rooster bison looks like. I think that'd be really cool. So I think I'll pick that one.
I would and it's funny we're all split because
Rooster bison being led.
I would pick the cabbage, the giant camel
Yeah.
plowing through a forest with everyone
Big
like
dude
hanging
on the
onto
top
it.
just like, ha ha!
But just everyone do it. That'd all be great.
They're majestic moments.
They're actually all honestly amazing.
Yeah,
Either
I'll tell you
way.
what, they're our 4 picks. The top voted comment, which is your pick, will be a
Ooh.
part of the vote. The patrons will vote, and if we get 3,000 total likes on both videos, make your vote and we'll commission
Nice.
an artwork. It'll probably cost
And is the
$300-400, and it's worth every penny.
Is the top voted comment going to be a 5th selection?
What?
That's
Yes,
what you just
exactly.
said.
That's what I'm saying.
But
So there'll be 5.
there's a 5th selection.
Yeah,
It
and
could
it'll be
anything.
yours. So
Yeah.
everyone has a say in this.
Awesome.
Yeah, this was fun.
Engagement.
This was so much fun.
Thank you for running it, Rob.
You're welcome.
That was brilliant.
good.
Yeah, I mean, wow, that was fun.
I still can't get over that it had the feel the whole time.
It felt
of, like,
great.
an episode.
It felt great. All right, we should wrap it up.
I was going to say bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.